My guy, Daryl the Guru Johnson.
What's up, baby? I missed you.
Yeah.
I didn't even get a happy birthday from you. I just got told my brother Rodney.
Don't get
not nothing.
No,
Evan.
there's some issues that, not just with me, there's a lot of unanswered questions.
It's over now, guys.
A lot of unanswered questions.
I had a great time. Look at Spadoni.
There you go.
What happened, though? I'm driving to the airport real quick. I missed you. Evan Giddings in for Daryl. Make do with that what you will.
I said do with that information what you will.
We almost crashed. Like, dude, my vacation 2 days, that it got cleared. Oh, that hurt me. But then nothing from you the whole weekend.
Dude.
Any action?
You didn't say it was your birthday, first of all. There was so much confusion here. I got to tell you.
Well, you were off Wednesday.
There was a lot of confusion here, and there are some people still in this office who aren't really sure what happened this weekend. Now, you were in Vegas.
Yeah.
But you told everybody it was your brother's birthday.
A day before mine on the 18th, and mine's the 19th. And if we were family like we thought, we did this last year, Rodney and I, my brother. So that's why that explains why you were kind of dry.
When's my birthday? All right. So let's not.
You got me there, killer.
Okay, but so belated happy birthday.
Yeah. Thank you, Steiny.
Yeah.
31. Yeah.
Hey, you excited about today? We're doing a show from 10 to 2, and then we're headed to Buon Vino in Walnut Creek.
Walnut Creek. I'm ready, and I'm excited. And Steiny, I don't have the answers for what ails the Warriors because help us out.
Yeah.
But there's so much. So don't sit on stuff today. We used to do that in sales. What do you call that? Where you don't give me your all because you're saving it.
You mean for the Buon Vino?
Yeah, Buon Vino. With Willard Dibbs, Monte Shafty.
I got 6 hours.
All
I got
right, let's
6 hours of stuff.
Giant show in life? Yeah.
Let's start with Buon Vino first
let's
tonight,
go.
4 to 6. I got to tell you, you know what I have one of my fears in life?
Sideline reporting.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Throwing a party that nobody comes to. Did I ever tell you about
Dude, this stuff.
Ever tell you about when I spent a summer in Cape Cod when I was going to my senior year in college? It was me and 6 other guys.
Come on, Steiny, Cape Cod.
Yeah, we got jobs in the summer, and we got there a couple weeks, and we said, let's have a party. And
let's go.
For about 2 weeks before the party, we told every girl we saw on the island about the party that we were having.
Let's go.
Everybody.
Networking.
Night of the party shows up. Not one person showed up.
Dude. But it's not because of the effort. You guys tried.
I don't know what it was from.
That is odd. It wasn't that happen. It's a bad feeling.
Honestly, it wasn't my house, so I wasn't out.
Yeah.
But we're like, ooh, he's good. He got some action tonight. Nothing. So I'm gonna need some support out there at Buon Vino.
Yeah, no doubt. We all will. September 26th is my boys' B-Day.
Who's coming to Buon Vino? 888-957-9570 today. And I told people last week, I would be. I'm going to sign flats if they have.
Look at you.
Mm-hmm. What else is going on?
I missed you. Not the conference finals. Blowout City, left and right. Damn.
I guess when I left, you and Evan were talking about, what do the Warriors have to do? And you said, we got to re-sign Myers.
That's one.
And then they got to
trade Poole.
Okay.
And Day.
Right. And I think Evan said extend Draymond and then extend Klay Thompson.
Ugh.
And I said I'm 0 for 3 on that.
Wow.
I don't think Bob's coming back. I think that ship has sailed.
Well, we don't know that yet. Willard said Willard had the report. I keep my ear to the street about he had a contract offer in front of him, which makes me feel better as far as Joe Lacob if he does dip.
You know what? Yeah. We can just jump in there because you brought it up. Here's my first question about, and we're going to talk Niners because
it's that OTAs are here. Sam Darnold, Trey Lance.
Yeah. Oh boy. But yet they're supposed to win a Super Bowl.
Well, they did it with Mr. Irrelevant, and that's no shade. They went to the NFC Championship with the last guy in the draft. So they can do – Kyle can do it with anybody.
I know, and I know people are going to be like, wow, there's a surprise.
Sandbagging is what I was looking for.
I'm not high on the Niners this year.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, no.
We'll get into it.
Same quarterback issues as always.
Well, one got hurt. He didn't have a bad chance.
Well, again, here we're going into –
They lost some D-line depth.
Let me tell you what's going to happen. Brock Purdy's going to start 6 games. Darnold will start 6 games. Trey Lance will start 5 games.
Look at you.
I mean, and then the playoffs will come. Who's healthy? Oh, this guy that wasn't even on the roster at the start of the year.
Well, if your O-line is taking care of business, that won't happen.
Well, we get into O-line. O-line. We get into that, too. That's fine. What was I going to say?
You're 3 that you shot down with Evan. Evan and I are
I think
top
Bob's
3.
leaving.
Damn.
Because here's the other thing. Okay, so let me ask Warrior fans this about Myers. And it doesn't really matter if you're ready for a change or not. So the Golden State Warriors win the title last year, right?
All right.
They win the NBA championship. What? Why didn't they sign Bob Myers? Why didn't Bob Myers sign a contract after he won a championship coming into his lame duck year? That would have been the natural time.
Wow.
Okay, so, let's just take it a step further. Why wouldn't he?
If he was thinking about it, spending more time with the family. Or are you saying no money was offered?
I'm saying Joe Lacob made it clear that Bob Myers has or had at least 2 contract offers. Okay, what was the first one?
Remember when it was like Hoffa? We couldn't find that one. Remember we talked about
what if the first one was just like, what, are you kidding?
Or what if Joe gave it to him and it wasn't reported?
What do you mean?
What if Joe offered it to Bob and it didn't get out
Joe
the streets?
Lacob confirmed that Bob Myers has had 2 contract offers in front of him.
But we talked about this. I'm not saying that's not true, but do you find it odd that never got out? So Joe said it, and I'm not calling Joe a liar, but do you think Bob was kind of a bit flabbergasted or perplexed that it was taking long, and maybe in his world that didn't happen, Steiny?
I think he won the title. Bob's agent said, let's re-up.
Yeah.
Joe Lacob said, okay, here's the offer. Bob Myers said, yikes. Really? We just won our 4th title.
Man.
Remember, Joe Lacob also said it's a negotiation.
He did say that.
So then he probably came back, and maybe by that point, the second offer was fine, but maybe at that point, Bob was having second thoughts about, well, wait a minute. This is going to be tough sled in the next 3 or 4 years.
Wow, man.
Anyway, that's one thing I was
that's interesting.
Thinking. Why didn't he, why?
Did you give Evan your top 3? Or one of them? Because I want to hear one from you.
Here's the other thing. You know why I think Bob Myers is leaving?
I'm all ears.
Because it's almost unheard of that a GM gets to this point in their contract without an extension.
Okay. All right.
Like, he's only got 5 weeks left.
So you're going Rodney Dangerfield. It's about respect.
No, not necessarily.
Well, that's how you said that, though, Steiny. That's what I took from that.
Maybe that's what, if Joe Lacob got, maybe the first offer Bob didn't think was great. Then they go through half the year, and Bob starts thinking about his family. And then Joe comes around with an offer, and Bob's like, it's now bigger than the money. I got to figure out what I'm doing, this, that, and the other thing. I got to figure out, maybe take a year off, maybe do TV for a year.
Got a podcast.
So that's why I think he's leaving.
When do you think we find out? Because Steiny...
You want me to find out? You want me to text him?
Dude, that's dope. I got his number, too, but I would never go there. I'd just probably put something like, I could bridge the gap financially, Bob. If it's about the chicken, we need you back. My thing is, who was going to come in if he decides to depart?
That's a great question.
That just... We looked at Dudley V. Steiny, you and I, in his eyes. He brought up coaching when I asked about him general managing and all that stuff. So I don't know why on my landscape I don't see him on my chessboard, but I do see Kirk Lacob. Steiny, that's what we live for, is to pass something down to our kids. And I'm not saying Kirk Lacob is getting a scholarship.
Not when it's on fire.
Ooh. But is it really on fire when you won 4-9? And you're still sitting with Steph and Wardell Curry? Is it really on fire?
It's not good. They're in a big pickle. I think everybody knows that. Yeah. What would I do?
Number one.
Well, Bob. If I'm Joe Lacob, I think Bob's gonna walk. I just do. So I got to figure out what I'm doing there. I don't think Dunleavy's going to take the job. Okay. I don't know if I want to elevate my son. I'm just going through I don't know if I want to elevate my son right now. But then again, do you want to bring somebody in from outside? Maybe if you want to start tearing it down. The one thing, and again, before I get into this, I always got to preface it with,
I love that.
There aren't. I don't think the Warriors have many good decisions. And I'm going to say what I would do, and if you say you would do something different, you're not wrong. I would not. I think I'd let Draymond go.
Wow. I've been thinking about that, and at the end of the day, Steiny, you know who would be good at that? Somebody not named Bob Myers, somebody to come in new to let Draymond know that the team was going in a different direction. But why wouldn't you do that? Is it about year 2, year 3, or what you said before I left? And I mentioned it to my brother, Steiny. I promise you I did. You didn't win a chip. I'm not blaming Dre, but you didn't win a chip with them. So what makes you going to – I'm just going there. You didn't win a chip with them. So is it imperative that you can't do it without them?